You're friends with Geno, right?
I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Well, you're friends with him.
Well, I mean, I don't approve with some of his stuff that he does, you know?
I mean, but you're still friends with him.
Well, I don't have any conversations with him.
Well, you would if you could.
What do you mean if I would, if I could? How if I could?
I'm just saying he's a piece of shit. He's proven to be a piece of shit. But that's not enough for you. That's not enough for you.
It is enough for me. It is enough for me. I don't
like the fact that Geno got his ass kicked by I'm not even going to say allegedly anymore. Geno got his ass kicked by fucking Pat Dixon.
Good to be on MLC.
That Pat Dixon and Geno didn't learn his lesson. Just goes to show what a piece of shit he is. He talked about Aaron Berg's wife. That's Geno's MO. That's Geno's MO where he's like he thinks he's a tough guy. He gets his ass kicked, and what does he do? He goes to court. Geno's a bitch. Not only Geno's a bitch, Cumia's a bitch because Cumia is the one sponsoring Geno. And Cumia is a bitch too, Bob. I know he's tight. You're tight with him too. Cumia is a fucking bitch because right before I stopped working there, this is one of the ones I was like, Cumia is a bitch. You know, Cumia talks a tough game on Twitter. You know, I'll fight with a lady in person. But then he goes all the way to Chicago to talk to Louis C.K. I said, did you ask Louis to do your show? He goes, no. I'm like, you're a bitch. He's afraid. He was afraid to ask Louis. He's a bitch, Bob. He's a bitch. Geno's a bitch, and Cumia's a bitch, and they think they're tough guys because they're Italian, but they're both bitches. Geno's the biggest bitch in the world. Like everybody knows that. There's no point in even like debating it. I mean, he got his ass kicked in by Pat Dixon. He didn't even defend himself. He's like, I'm a bitch. I had that coming. But then I'm going to take him to court. So you think I'm going to fall for anything Geno does and be like, oh, I'm going to go beat him up. I'm going to go beat up a bitch. But they're all bitches. Cumia is a fucking bitch. Cumia talks tough on Twitter. He gets his gun. He don't like black people. He fights at women. But he's afraid to ask Louis C.K. to do his show. I don't know. I thought the timing was right. Because you're a bitch. You're a bitch, Anthony Cumia. You're a bitch. Also, he's a fucking loser. You know, Opie was the one who got Opie and Anthony going, right? Everybody knows that, right? Opie had the show. He brought Anthony on board. Anthony did everything he could, basically, to get the thing canceled. I mean, he got himself canceled. He couldn't take down Opie and Jimmy, but he did what he could. And then he went over to Compound Media, which Keith the Cop got started. Cumia had nothing to do with it. He was just sitting there. Keith the Cop did all the work. And then as soon as Keith the Cop is gone, now he's driving that into the ground. So you can keep sucking his dick, Bob, but that's what
I'm not
Cumia
sucking
is.
anybody's dick. I'm just
Cumia is a fucking coward, just like his boy toy Geno, and he runs every show he has into the ground. I'm talking about Cumia now. Cumia tried to run O&A into the ground. He got himself fired, tried to get everybody taken down. And then he runs the Compound Media into the ground. So there you go. So am I going to go over to Compound Media and punch Geno in his jaw, and then he could be like, I'm going to take you to court. You're a meanie bajini. Yeah, I'm not that stupid. I'm not that stupid.
Yeah, it's a trap.
But that's what Geno wants. He wants men to come over and beat the shit out of him. He just wants men to touch him. Whether it's Pat Dixon punching him in his fucking jaw, he just wants men to put their hands on him.
Do you think he came after Pat hit him?
I don't know, but he wants men to put his hands on him. That's what he wants.
I didn't even think about it